today's been a really valuable day, I think, because the CIDREE contact persons have been looking at 4 or 5 important topics for now and for the coming year, and indeed for the future of CIDREE. This morning we were looking at updates from each of the organisations to find out what activities they are looking at the moment, to find out the pressures on the organisations, and that kind of intelligence sharing really helps other contact people to understand the context for each institution just at the moment and the changes that perhaps each of us are facing. We also had a good chance to think about this year's CIDREE yearbook and the various organisations that are contributing to that, and that always sparks ideas about how we can help members in preparing for the yearbook contributions, or indeed helping them to prepare for coordinating a yearbook. So there's a very useful task that came out from today, where 1 or 2 people will get together and set out some nice practical tips for any future organisation who want to coordinate the yearbook. We also then took some time and considered all the current CIDREE projects that are happening. The project, for example, on assessment for learning that's now been running for a year and keeps growing with new ideas, new initiatives as we progress through everybody's thinking. We heard from Séverine about the French project, where CIDREE are members really of a larger project run by CIDREE's institution, Séverine's institution, and that is very helpful in showing how one part of CIDREE can blend in with some other work in a nice big project that an organisation is working on. From all these updates on the CIDREE projects, other members around the table began to realise that they were interested in the topic. And maybe last year they weren't. But as the topics, as the ideas grow, CIDREE members understand more about their involvement, more about the conversations, and realise that their institution could gain. One of the big tasks of today was to look again at the changing role of the CIDREE contact person. There is no doubt that the expectations on the contact persons have grown enormously. They are really important people on a day-to-day, month-by-month basis for CIDREE. They are the people who promote CIDREE in their institution and also very often across their country. So we looked at just the kind of tasks that the CIDREE contact people can do to undertake their role in a very effective way. And 2 of our colleagues had prepared a very helpful starter paper.
Well, for the first time, when I joined CIDREE, I took over the role of a contact person, and at that time it was not really clear to me what it embraces. So I asked other people about it, and I got different informations. And at the last meeting which we had, we started discussing the role of a contact person and really also the name of it. Because actually it is more than just contact. It means coordination, collaboration, sharing, spreading information, promoting CIDREE, and much more. So in a very vivid discussion today, we decided that the new name for contact persons would be a CIDREE National Coordinator. We would like to promote CIDREE at home, in the national level, and beyond borders.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to get to more of that in the afternoon, but I suppose the topics, or the areas that are shared at the conference and discussed at the conference and the publications through the yearbook, I think that does interest me, because you can learn. In particular, we're going through, some change around assessment and learning, and some countries will have tapped into some of that, or some may be thinking about it. And I do feel that the organisations around the table have a lot to offer us in terms of that. As of yet, I couldn't say now that I've something in particular has jumped out at me, if I'm being honest, yet. But I mean, I'm only there 2 hours, so it is a little bit early in the day to to hang my hat on any particular idea or opinion, and where you haven't got to the sharing of projects part yet. So I think that would be particularly interesting.
This is the contact persons meeting now, and I think it's very fruitful now, at least so far. We've had several topics covered and we had lots of new ideas. So it's just we need to write down all the ideas and write a good write a good minutes of it, so that the board will know all about these ideas. We talked about the book that we produce every year. We also talked about the events that are coming and that we just passed. And we also talked about the membership, so who we should involve, how we should involve new members. So I think it is quite interesting. This is my first meeting, so I can say that this is really like an informal meeting. We are really seem to be on very good terms with each other.